And we've got a good one on tap tonight between a couple of teams, Greg, who can really shoot the three ball. Some of your thoughts coming into this one.
Well, when you have teams like this, it's about guarding that perimeter. If you don't, they're going to rain on you the entirety of the game. So this might be one of those games that comes down to who has the ball last.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Turner is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's Walker. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Nembhard in a shooting guard.
Oh, what a weapon. Walker can abuse you inside, and he can also stretch the floor.
And here's Brogdon from the arc. He's clobbered. He'll get 3 shots at the line. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
You know, Greg, the way Malcolm Brogdon is used in the catch-and-shoot game, it makes that offense very difficult to stop.
Well, he's a high-percentage shooter, doesn't go through many ups and downs, and when he doesn't have the look he wants, he's willing to get off the ball.
Here's Nembhard. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Simons against Siakam. Thibault for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Out to Turner. Walker the pass to Halliburton. Siakam sets a screen for Halliburton. And stolen by Thibault. And Brogdon with a clear path to the rack. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Yeah, that's just good basketball there by Grant. Moving the ball to the wide open man and getting an assist out of it.
From deep, Walker. Rebound by the Trail Blazers. Pass to Simons. The 3, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open 3.
Halliburton is screen on Brogdon. Walker finds Halliburton. To stop the run. A rebound by Simons.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Screen by Grant. A 3 ball. And the Trail Blazers, another 3.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Nembhard. Turner for 3. Connects from 3-point range.
And with that three-pointer, how about ending that 11-0 run by Portland?
Hey, GA, you went to back-to-back conference finals with Portland. What's it like playing here?
I mean, this building is as loud as any in the NBA. The fans are tremendous, very loyal. I really enjoyed my time here in Rip City. And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Trail Blazers leading by 4. Now Brogdon. There's 1:54 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Simons. And the slam dunk by Simons.
Well, I tell you, Brogdon's taken such a big step. He's improved his ball handling and passing. It's made him an all-star caliber player.
And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That'll be his second foul of the game. Portland on defense. Halliburton kicks to Siakam. Turner with a screen on Simon. Nembhard's shot is good.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
The pass to Simons. Grant outside. For three. It's rebounded by Indiana. And Siakam throws it down.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
Brogdon the pass to Thibault. That's a two from Simons. The rebound by Turner.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
Kicks it out to Siakam. Pass to Nembhard. Siakam a screen on Simon. A putback. It's good on the putback.
The motor of Walker, keeping the possession alive, fighting for those points.
Grant for three. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon. Brogdon's got 3 assists now in this one. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Siakam outside. Now here's Halliburton. Defended by Thibault. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Nembhard. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Nembhard's got 9.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Pacers out in front. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Indiana.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
At the guard positions, Henderson and Sharp. Then it's Williams. Then there's Murray. And it's Kamare in at the 4. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Hey, Greg, we love watching T.J. McConnell on the floor. It's like watching a guard from a couple decades ago.
And Kevin, this guy's just an old school point guard. His focus is on defense and passing, and great at both of those as an undersized guard in today's NBA.
Smith finds McConnell. Indiana moving it around. Toppin passes to Nesmith. Toppin a screen on Murray. Going inside. Nesmith down to 5 on the shot clock. For the 3. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game. That 6th sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Murray, the pass to Sharp. Here he goes. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Extra on that one, fellas. Nobody's stopping that.
Not when he comes in there with that tomahawk. That's just too much force.
Tell you what, fellas, you cannot throw it down any harder than that. That was a rim rattler.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Henderson for 3. And again, it's Portland with the 3.
Stepped up and knocked it down with confidence. Henderson one-upping his opponent.
Driving inside. Passes it to Toppin. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
And stolen by McConnell. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. The Pacers are a team on the rise, and their point guard, Tyrese Halliburton, has a lot to do with that. Coach Rick Carlisle said his will to win is spectacular for a young player. He's the motor, the engine who drives our team. When people look and say we're fun to watch, he's the head of the snake. He sets the tone for that in a big way. Kevin?
In a big way. High praise. Hey, David, thank you. 5 on the clock. Over in the corner, Mathurin. Here's Toppin. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And it's Henderson with the ball for the Portland Trail Blazers. Pass to Sharp. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Sharp's got 4 points now in the quarter. You know, Clark, I remember you had such a strong mid-range game when you were playing. Do you think it would have been hard to stretch your game out to 3 like a lot of guys are doing now?
You know what, Kevin? It's interesting. I was actually starting to try to add the three-point shot to my game way back in the mid-'80s as part of my development. So I don't think it's hard. It's a matter of putting the work in. And shooting is one of those skills in the game that can really be refined with good mechanics and just volume of work.
Trailblazers leading by 3. Here's Henderson. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
Going to the rim is really where Henderson excels. He'll take on any defender at any time.
There's the pass to Nesmith. Lets it go from deep. Good on the triple. Nesmith has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Indiana's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Here is something, Greg, from Pacers history. They were a dynasty at one point, and you remember it well.
Yeah, you're talking about the ABA days, but it's true. The Pacers were a dominant team before the merger. They won 3 titles in 4 seasons just before joining the league.
.44 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Back to Smith. McConnell in the corner. Tapping a screen on Henderson. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Mathurin for 3. Good. And McConnell gets the assists. Now it's a 4-point Pacer lead. Now here's Sharp. Defended by Mathurin.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Now here's Nesmith. Outside Mathurin. Pass to Smith. Launches a 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Trailblazers trail by 4. Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. Siakam is out there with Miles Turner. Then it's Halliburton. Then it's Walker. And it's Nembhard in at the 2. Ayton sets the pick for Simon. Knocks down the 3 ball. Simons has got 11 points.
And that's just too much space to give a shooter like him. He works to get open, but the defenders have to work harder to nullify that.
Crossed up the D perfectly. And the Pacers lead by 3.
Just excellent concentration there by Halliburton. Not allowing the bump by the defense to throw him off his mark.
The kick out to Simons. Brogdon outside. And a miss there on the triple. Indiana leading by 3. Halliburton outside. Passes it to Nembhard. Halliburton outside. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
And Clark, thinking back to that Halliburton for Sabonis trade, what are your thoughts?
I think it's one of those situations where it was a win-win all the way around, Greg. You think about it. The Kings benefited, the Pacers did. Young players that have stardom in their future. And I think both players are going to be multi-time All-Stars.
Pass to Brogdon. Back to Thibault. He takes it in. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got 4 assists in the game. Deflects the pass and stolen by Ayton.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
The Trail Blazers have shot 2 of 5 from the free throw line. Craig, in terms of the Pacers' last few seasons, some have pointed to their relative lack of size. What do you think?
Well, I think a big push for them this summer was adding to their front court, particularly getting more size at the forward positions. And I think they've improved in that regard.
Nembhard, the pass to Walker. From past the arc. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Brogdon kicks to Grant. And there's the drive. The pass to Simons. Halliburton with the steal. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. The Pacers are forming chemistry. Tyrese Halliburton said in recent years they were saying the locker room was a quiet place, not many conversations. We've tried to impact the culture and create a different atmosphere. It's genuine. We appreciate and love each other. We want to see each other succeed and prove people wrong. Kevin?
Yeah, no, you agree with me. They are on their way. Here's Grant, and he finishes nicely on the way. Grant's got it all tied up now for the Trail Blazers.
And the commitment from Grant on the drive to the rim, I mean, he's absolutely ferocious, relentless in how he attacks the rim.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Grant, the pass to Simons. And here is Ayton. Brogdon kicks to Simons. 6 to shoot. There's the triple. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon. Brogdon's got 6 assists in the game. Here's Nembhard, covered by Simons. Halliburton a screen on Simons. Pass to Nembhard. From the arc. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Back to Simons. To the right side. Grant for 3. And another 3 for Portland.
Well, I tell you, I like the fact that Grant is selective in the shots that he takes. He's looking for quality. He senses the defense is playing off him. As the pass is coming to him, he's prepared. He's getting shot ready as the pass is in the air.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
So Portland ends up going with the new group.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
4th team foul.
The kick out to Williams. Out to the wing. Henderson, no one around him. Again, the Trail Blazers good for 2.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
What a performance from Anthony Simons. He has been the story for the Trail Blazers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter, what is still anybody's ball game. At the guard positions, Henderson and Sharp. Then there's Murray. Then it's Rob Williams. And it's Kamare in at the 4-man position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Henderson passes to Sharp. Fires the 3. And another 3 for Portland.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Outside Mathurin. Toppin sets a screen for Mathurin. Passes to Toppin. Here's McConnell. Back to Toppin. 4 on the shot clock. Down low. And here we go. Fast break. Henderson's got it. And then Henderson with the dunk.
There's the basketball mind of Henderson working. Stayed ahead of the play for the score.
Nice shot by Smith.
Yeah, clutch play there. No reason to risk the jumper when you can get to the rack.
Yeah, you want to get those sure things down the stretch, and that close to the bucket, he is a sure thing.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Wasted no time on that one. 14 points from Scoot Henderson.
That'll open up some driving lanes. Henderson working hard on his range.
Mathurin passes to Neesmith. Now here's McConnell. And here is Neesmith. On the wing, Mathurin. From downtown. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Out to Smith. Back to Toppin. Timeout called the Pacers.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. When that 3 goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Thank you, David. They get a hand on it.
And just a loss of concentration there. And they're going to pay for it with the over and back.
Yeah, clearly an unforced mistake there. You got to keep your head in the game and tighten that handle.
4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Pass to Ayton. Stolen by Walker. Halliburton outside. The kick out to Walker. And the pass to Nembhard. That shot off the mark. Some solid defense from Ayton. Brogdon the pass to Thybulle. Dishes it to Grant. Makes it off the glass. Grant's got the lead up to 7 now for Portland.
And Grant really embraces contact, relishes it, as a matter of fact. He has no fear going to the rim or going into a shot.
Turner with a screen on Simon. Nembhard's shot is good. Nembhard's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Simons against Siakam.
Turner, almost impossible to shoot over. Excellent contest.
Good work defensively by Turner. Walker with a clean look. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got 3 assists in the game. Brogdon outside. He kicks to Grant. 3:15 left in the fourth. And it's sent back by Turner.
Oh, these arms of Turner just go on forever. I mean, which is part of the reason he's able to rack up the block shots that he does.
And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for Indiana. A 2-point game.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Simons finds Feibel. And here is Brockman. Grant outside. Places one from 3.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
Here's Nemar. It drops. A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
Boy, does he stun the crowd by answering right back with that triple to get the game back to even.
Well, I tell you what, guys, both teams giving and doing their very best to put it away.
Halliburton kicks to Turner. Indiana moving the ball over. Halliburton with it. And Simons picks him up defensively. Over in the corner, Turner. Count it!
Proving he has the clutch DNA. Love seeing Turner up his game during these big possessions.
Ayton sets the pick for Simons. Buries the triple. And oh, that was an enormous 3-pointer.
Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle.
And did they really just pull that off?
I think they did, Greg. Astounding play.
Yeah, guys, I tell you what, there are alley-oops, and then there are alley-oops upside your head.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Guys, what's your take?
Yeah, and the only chance here is a lob at the front of the rim. A tip in to tie the game. There's not enough time to get a catch and shoot.
Knocked loose. So a close game sees Indiana take this one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
This is not complete without you fans.
Fashion matchup on our hands tonight, Grant. Two teams who deploy impactful big men.
Yeah, B.A., and in a league where perimeter play so often is the deciding factor, tonight I expect this to be a slugfest inside.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Inside, we got Towns and Gobert. Anthony Edwards out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's McDaniels in at small forward. Towns, that's good.
Playing with good instincts. Nickeil making those around him better.
Simons against Edwards. The drive by Simons. Grant outside. The three is up. Alexander-Walker grabs the board. And here's Minnesota now. It's a three-point game. McDaniels from long range. And another three from Minnesota.
Yeah, just continuing to unlock his game. If Edwards adds the playmaking component, watch out.
Outside for Grant. Simons outside. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Well, they gave him the nickname Inferno. Anthony Simons can really take over a game.
B.A., when he's hot, watch out. Lights out shooting ability, and he can slice up a D with the best of them.
Now here's Edwards. And there's Towns on the assist by Edwards. Towns has got 5 now.
It's so nice to see Towns use his high basketball IQ to dominate in pick and rolls. It seems like he always makes the right read in that situation. I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Brogdon with the ball. Now guarded by McDaniels. Simons. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Anthony Simons is more than capable of hammering it down, especially when the defense isn't guarding him tightly.
Here's Alexander-Walker. Towns a screen on Simons. On the wing, Alexander-Walker. Back to Towns. And Towns slams it home.
And that's a powerful man right there. Towns is never going to pass up a chance to finish with authority.
Simons passes to Ayton. Grant outside. Beyond the arc. Intercepted. Here we go. All alone. Here's Towns. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
And just so great to see a big man busted up the court like Towns here. I mean, getting into position for the points on the move, wow, incredible.
Now here's Grant. Towns with a rebound.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim, he's likely to remember that one.
The three is up. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Oh, the big man is smooth from range. Have to put a man on Towns, that's for sure.
When you discuss the Minnesota Timberwolves, what would you say about their front office, Grant?
Well, B.A., they want to be as competitive as possible. Whether it's who they are drafting, trading for, or signing in free agency, this team's goal is to be taken seriously out west. And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
They established the pace, they made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Now here's Simons. He's got 6. Thibault finds Graham. Will it go? And that one is hammered home.
It's so good to watch Grant do his thing on offense. He loves leaping up and dropping the hammer.
Towns outside. Jacks up a 3. And it's Portland with a rebound. Right side, Brogdon. Grant outside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal.
Rudy Gobert picks one up.
A beautiful stroke on the jumper, something Grant didn't bring into the league, but he's got it now.
He hits the second from the line. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the T-Wolves. They're leading by 8, and there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thybulle. That's foul number 2 for him. 43 seconds left in the first quarter. It's Edwards on the wing, covered by Thybulle. McDaniels, a screen on Simons. McDaniels passes to Towns. Clock at 6. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Towns has got 16 points now.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Grant outside. Launches a 3.
Walking foul called on Anthony Edwards. First personal foul.
And that one falls for Brogdon.
At the line for 2.
And so Brogdon nails both of them. Edwards looking for an opening. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns from Minnesota. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, in my opinion, the way the 3 has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
On the court for the Timberwolves, they've got Kyle Anderson. He's out there with Naz Reid. Mike Conley out there with T.J. Warren. And it's Moore in at the 2 spot.
You know, Smitty, we've seen some ridiculous leapers in the NBA, but Shaedon Sharpe is at another level.
Yeah, Grant, some reports they have his vertical jump at 50 inches. He can posterize anyone in this league, and one of those guys who is capable of doing crazy dunks.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Reid, a screen on Henderson. Pass to Reid. Back to Conley. 6 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Reid can't hit. Portland trailing here. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Oh, they get a hand on it. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Warren. Here's Sharpe. And he slams it in one-handed.
Wow, anytime Sharpe lifts off, it's showtime.
And here's Minnesota now. They've led by as many as 11. Henderson against Conley. Back to Reid. 5 to shoot. Rebounded by Kamari. Reid's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Sharpe passes to Murray. Nice move. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Sharpe's in his groove now. Don't let him get started.
Conley against Henderson. Back to Conley. Fires for 3. Drains the triple. And the Timberwolves lead by 4. And the NBA doing what they could to get rid of the take foul recently. Grant, it seems like a success.
Absolutely. It's been a huge success. Fast breaks feel fast again. And penalizing take fouls has made the game much, much better.
Here's Sharpe. 7 points in the game. Another shot. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And now, that's a momentum builder for sure. So important in a close game.
Look at his teammates here. They love it. Plays like that going to get them going.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
It's stolen by Henderson. Sharp passes to Murray. Back to Sharp.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Takes the three. Here's Williams. That one's good. This game is all even.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Now here's Reed. Reed, a screen on Murray. Warren, the pass to Reed. Here's Moore. Here's Conley, defended by Henderson. Here's the pick. And that one's good from Conley. Conley's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And that's Conley's specialty, the floater, deflating the defense right there.
Well, looking back, it wasn't too long ago, Grant. The Blazers had an 8-year playoff streak.
NBA, that's no easy task. Some great years, but couldn't get over the hump. Now I think it's time to reset and build around their youth.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Pass to Moore. And here's Reed. Over Williams. Reed can't hit. Portland leading. Here's Sharp. The kick out to Williams. Here's Sharp. Henderson outside. Back to Sharp. Second chance effort. And it's in there. Sharp's got 9.
Yeah, you see the vision from Henderson. Just a terrific facilitator. You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it?
Conley against Henderson. Warren, the pass to Moore.
Trail Blazers foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
With 1 on the clock. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Trailblazers out in front, up 3. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Thibault and Grant are at the forward spots. Anthony Simons out there with Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. The Timberwolves trail. And it's Alexander Walker penetrating. And here's Edwards outside. Gets the 3 to fall.
Shortest but toughest triple on the floor. Edwards making it happen.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, the incredible athleticism of Scoot Henderson has drawn comparison to players like Westbrook, Wall, and Rose. Scoot said, quote, "No, I don't want to try to follow up anybody. I want to have my own career where people compare to me. But those are some great players, some great guards and leaders. But I just want to make my own path." BA?
Yeah, and that's where you have to be mentally. Thanks, Allie. Now here's Brogdon. Puts up a deep 3. Kept alive. Outside Thibault. Pass to Ayton. He puts up a 3. Knocks down the triple. Now it's a 6-point Trailblazer lead.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
And that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Team foul.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Towns outside. Three-pointer. And another three for Minnesota.
There's a three for Towns, countering the three they just gave up.
Here's Brogdon. Oh! Brogdon rising up for the flush.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
It sends a message that we're going to be aggressive no matter who's taking the shot.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Even though the Timberwolves made the playoffs in 2023, Grant, they had their share of trials.
Yeah, B.A., they had to integrate new players. I mean, Cat missed 51 games due to a calf strain. There was that incident with Gobert and Kyle Anderson. And, of course, Jaden McDaniels fracturing his hand.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Grant the screen. Here's Simons. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Man, Anthony Simons with no fear.
Edwards against Thibault. Stolen by Ayton. Grant outside. Pass to Brogdon.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Now here's Simons. McDaniels covering. Simons has the open look. Basket is good on the assist from Brogdon. And now it's an 8-point Trailblazer lead.
A pro at working the pick and roll. Simons just taking what the defense gives him.
That one goes in. Edwards has got 7 points.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Brogdon finds Thibault. Simons against McDaniels. Simons passes to Grant. There's the triple. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota has gone 6 of 8 from the three-point line in this matchup. And there it is for him. And now it's just a 4-point Portland lead.
How about the pass from Gobert, scanning the floor well and spotting his open teammate.
And it's Brogdon missing. And Towns has got the ball here for Minnesota. Inside. Alexander Walker with the bucket. Alexander Walker's got his first bucket in this one.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Simons outside. Pass to Grant. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Assertive play in the paint from Jeremy Grant, absorbing the foul while shooting.
Well, Smitty, Portland had that streak of 8 straight playoff appearances. Now they've missed out 2 years in a row.
It's a talented BA but frustrated group in Portland. But you know what? They'll be back.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Here's Moore. He's scoreless. And it's Warren missing. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Henderson scanning the floor. Oh, Grant throws it down.
And I like that decision from Henderson, giving up the rock.
Pass to Moore. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
And so it's Portland finishing the quarter. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. We've got TJ Warren, Naz Reid out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Mike Conley, and it's Moore in at the shooting guard position.
Gotta respect Shaedon Sharp's jumping ability. He saw the lane to the rim, and he slammed it through.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
A line change here for Portland. And it's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Towns with the ball. Now guarded by Brogdon. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Malcolm Brogdon. First personal foul. First team foul.
McDaniels, a screen on Simons. It's McDaniels on the wing. Driving inside.
A capable defender. Brogdon using his height and length to disrupt the offense.
Pass to Ayton. Outside for Grant. Now here's Simons. Thibault, a screen on McDaniels. 2 points. That one goes.
And once Simons gets cooking, watch out, because he's capable of dominating games all by himself.
Towns, a screen on Thibault. Edwards can't hit.
Beasting on defense. First, he closes out hard on the shooter, then he attacks the glass. Filthy.
Brogdon with the ball. Towns covering. Ayton passes to Thibault. Simons outside. Clock at 6. Here's Ayton. Outside Thibault. Ayton, a screen on Towns. Ooh, had a nice open look right there. Thibault's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
You can't afford to give him space. Those kinds of mistakes have been the story of this game.
Oh, there's another 3. Love seeing Edwards deliver the revenge triple.
Pass to Grant. Ayton, a screen on Towns. And here's Simons outside. Here's Grant. Now Ayton. Simons outside. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Here's Edwards. There's the drive, and it's blocked by Thibault. Fires the 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Edwards for 3. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. That's on Matisse Thybulle.
And looking at Edwards, the offensive skills he has are impressive. Now he must focus on improving his defense.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Reed's checked in. The last one's off. They'll settle for 2. The Trail Blazers have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Brogdon finds Grant. Simons with it. Grant with a screen on McDaniels. Pass to Brogdon. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Thibault against Edwards. Towns for 3. Thibault with the board. Portland has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Here's Grant. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. And the Trail Blazers lead by 12. Reed passes to Edwards. To the middle. Here's Towns. And he banks in the layup. Towns has got 25 points in the game.
Yeah, great play from Edwards off the pick and roll. Moving the ball around and get another guy a shot.
Simons. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim. And so it's Ayton with it. He brings it up for Portland.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Trail Blazers.
Well, I have to comment on their strong performance tonight at the charity stripe.
And it might have won them the game. The ability to draw fouls and capitalize can be a real difference maker.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Anthony Simons.
What was impressive to me, it felt like he made an impact in so many areas. Some of the effort won't show up in the stat sheet, but I noticed it.
To the inside, pass to Graham, tipped, and it's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go.
Remains Portland ball.
Shot clock at 5. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
You can't lose sight of where Edwards is in transition. He can be so explosive in these situations.
And here's Grant from the arc. Basket is good on the assist from Brogdon. And the Trail Blazers lead by 10.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
So the Trail Blazers win it. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed.
matchup of offense against defense, Doris, but which side of the ball do you think is more important when it comes to winning this one?
You know, we've all heard that saying, Kevin, defense wins championships, but the fact of the matter is the game is about putting the ball in the basket. The best teams have a balance between the two, and obviously whichever team can put it together faster in terms of that balance, they've got a better shot.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. The front court is McDaniels and Towns. Then there's Anthony Edwards. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2. Here's Nembhard. Outside, Walker. Drives to the hoop. The pass to Nembhard. Three-pointer. Rebound, Minnesota. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Walker. Here's Reid. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
So much fun indoors to watch. Anthony Edwards on the floor. This kid is electric.
Kevin, this guy is part of the next generation of great players. When you look at the rising stars in this league, he's got to be near the top of that list. Unbelievable offensively, 3-level scorer, and a guy who will get down and dirty on the defensive end.
And the Timberwolves with possession here after Indiana gets the 3. Reid the pass to Towns. Over in the corner, Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Good on the shot.
Boy, that defense must be better. Anthony Edwards getting it done on the interior.
Here's Nembhard. And Indiana, another 3.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Shots good by Alexander Walker.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now, here's Halliburton. Drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
First team foul.
What we know about Tyrese Halliburton, this guy always ready to push the pace. He's got a ton of energy. He's willing to outrun and outwork other guys.
And he can't hit the second. Greg, there's a lot of impressive things about Tyrese Halliburton, most notably how efficient he is.
Yeah, Kevin, those percentages are terrific. But not only that, he's phenomenal at it, making sure he keeps his teammates involved. Just a remarkable young point guard.
Now here's Edwards. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Doesn't matter where on the floor Anthony Edwards is. That shot mechanic's so pretty, so fluid.
Here's Nembhard. A three-pointer is right on target. Nembhard's got 9.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Edwards kicks to McDaniels. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Nembhard. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. He's got 12.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Edwards, that's good.
Well, in pick and roll action, you've got to be aggressive as a scorer. Anthony Edwards with the bucket.
Pass to Nembhard. And he drives in. No one near Turner as he lets it go. And the Pacers another 3.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt. Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Turner inside, guarded by Reid. Screen by Siakam. Halliburton kicks to Siakam. Launches it. And Indiana, another 3.
Boy, Pascal Siakam plays at his own pace, able to find the open man.
And Edwards puts up a deep 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
been a shootout here. The first team that actually starts playing some defense may end up having the edge.
There's 37 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Nemhard. He's got 15. Turner for 3. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well, that's the great three-point stroke of Miles Turner, and has that feathery touch from deep, and his size really hard to guard.
Now here's Towns. Towns, a screen on Halliburton. And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
On the wing, Walker. Here's Nemhard. It's a tie game in Indiana. And we'll be back shortly. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
We'll be topping out there with Neesmith. And it's Smith. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. And it's McConnell in at point guard. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. After 2 consecutive first-round exits, Greg, the Timberwolves are looking to take that next step.
And with Anthony Edwards at the helm, I think they will soon. But you have to remember, he is only 22 years old. And when your star is that young, you typically have to endure some growing pains before breaking through.
Well, just such a smooth, pretty lefty stroke. That three-point opportunity for Mike Conley? Yes, sir.
The Rico, come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
You simply must account for Rudy Gobert and keep him off the offensive glass. He's done it his whole career.
Mathurin against Moore. Mathurin passes to Neesmith. Mathurin with a screen on Warren. Now here's Neesmith. T right on him. No good on that one. Gobert with the defensive effort. It's Gobert with the ball for Minnesota. And Warren, here we go. Shoots, knocked away.
Well, tremendous defensive effort on the interior. That's the kind of contest you want.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Timberwolves have gone Twin Towers with Karl-Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert. Gobert says, I love playing with another dominant big because I've always thought that I could pass. I know that I can make guys around me better. Cat says, we complement each other. He's a generational talent on defense, and I think I'm a generational talent on offense. Kevin, I'm a generational talent on sideline.
You are indeed, and that's why you are in Springfield. No argument here, David. Thank you. Here's Neesmith after the basket by Minnesota. Back to Mathurin, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Boy, you see the quick, twitchy athleticism of Benedict Mathurin. Woo-hoo-hoo.
And Doris, you watch the defenses try to corral Benedict Mathurin. He always seems to have an answer, doesn't he?
He does, Kevin. This guy knocks down jumpers in a variety of ways, whether it's off the bounce, catch and shoot situations. His mechanics are clean. He's confident. And boy, he is aggressive. Well, the vertical of Obi Toppin on display rises up with ease.
Conley finds Warren. Moore outside. Warren a screen. Driving the lane. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, strong desire to get on the interior. T.J. Warren attacking with ferocity.
Smith sets the pick for Mathurin. In the corner, it's Toppin. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Conley kicks to Moore. And he bangs it home with one hand.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Jackson is checked in for Jalen Smith.
First team foul. Checking in for the Pacers.
We've got 1:08 left in the first half. Outside Mathurin. Toppin a screen on Anderson. Mathurin passes to Toppin. Just 5 on the clock. This one for 3. Offensive rebound to the left side wing. McConnell against Conley. Outside Mathurin. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. 10 points here for Benedict Mathurin.
Mathurin showing his willingness to be ready on the catch. Go ahead.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Towns comes in for Kyle Anderson. McDaniels, he's checked in for T.J. Ward. And it's Edwards in for Mike Conley. The shot's good from Halliburton.
You have to know how to play pick and roll in today's NBA. Tyrese Halliburton just dissecting the defense with ease right now.
Now here's Moore. He has 5. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Here's Nembhard. Takes a 3. He can't hit that time. He gets it up. And no good on the last second attempt this time.
And this is why this team considers Turner a defensive stalwart. Long arms, quick feet, the ability to contest shooters. Really good defense.
And so it's Indiana with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll return shortly. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And Craig, when things go crazy, coaches are often the first to go. But how often does that improve things?
Sometimes it goes the opposite direction, Kevin. But the simple fact is it's usually easier to change the coach than it is to turn over the roster.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, the front court is McDaniels and Towns. Then there's Anthony Edwards. Then there's Reid. And it's Alexander Walker in at the shooting guard position. Reid kicks to McDaniels. Plays it up and banks it in. McDaniels got 5 points so far.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Here's Nembhard. 18 points for him. And the Pacers another 3.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
It wasn't the best of season's doors for the Indiana Pacers last year, but there are reasons for optimism.
Kevin, they've got a talented young core that appeared to really enjoy playing with one another. It was a selfless group that looked fun to coach, and I believe the franchise headed in the right direction.
Screen by Siakam. Outside for Halliburton. Siakam against Towns. Halliburton for 3. Rebound by Alexander Walker. Timberwolves trail by 5. Over in the corner, Edwards. Baseline Jay on the way. Good on the jump shot. Edwards got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, Anthony Edwards came into the league with a reputation as a scorer. He is starting to hum a little bit right here.
Nembhard, the pass to Walker. Here's Nembhard. They set the pick. Pass to Halliburton. Sweet move, driving inside. And it's good on the layup. He has 7.
Boy, Halliburton going downhill on the attack. So few guys can stay in front of him.
Edwards drives in. Launches a 3, and another 3 for Minnesota.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. These days, the ball is in Pascal Siakam's hands. He says it means everything. Being on the ball just gives you a better rhythm. I don't think it's hard. It's just something you grow into. I have those images in my head of where I want to get to. Now, defenses often look to double, and he said, if I played me, I would do that too. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Now, Reed, following the three-point attempt by Pascal Siakam. Towns, the screen. The shot by McDaniels, no good. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. You know, Greg, one thing you got to admire about Miles Turner is how sensational a shot blocker he is. Every year among the leaders in the NBA.
And Kevin, such a dependable defensive anchor. Someone that just reads shooters well, knows when to go after the block.
Second shot opportunity. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Edwards.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
So it's the Timberwolves now. The Pacers making the shot. McDaniels with the ball. He's picked up by Walker. There's 39 seconds left in the third. Shot's good by Alexander Walker.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Right wing. Here's Nembhard. 21 points in the game. Up top, Edwards. Covered by Siakam. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
17 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Gobert with a screen on McConnell for the tie. Rebound by Smith.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping.
Here's Nesmith. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. Well, we thought the third quarter was over.
The previous play is under
We're going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Pacers lead by 4. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Nesmith is out there with Obi Toppin. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. And it's T.J. McConnell. And it's Smith in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
In the zip code, put it anywhere near his hands. Jalen Smith's vertical threat is real.
Conley kicks to Anderson. He feeds it to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Mathurin, good.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Pacers leading by 6. Here's Neesmith. Hits the three-point bomb.
That's just good awareness from Tom. They're willing to get it to the open guy immediately. Love the unselfishness.
And the Timberwolves call time. Both teams will make substitutions. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. Now, I asked for one thing, intensity. He said, I need you to crank it up to 11 out there. That's how we turn it around. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. They set the pick. Kicks it out to Siakam. Back to Halliburton. Here's Nembhard. Offline with his 3. It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by Walker. Towns. Oh, and the jam by Towns.
Wow, the size and speed of Towns. A natural-born highlight reel.
Turner finds Halliburton. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for the Pacers.
Checking in for the Pacers.
On defense, Minnesota. Outside Turner. Pass to Mathurin. Pocket 6. Out to Turner. Shoots over Reed. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Back to McDaniel. From deep. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
1:53 left in the fourth quarter. Halliburton drives in. Count that bucket. And the Pacers lead by 3.
Oh, big-time pivotal bucket, Tyrese Halliburton. We see you.
Edwards passes to Towns. McDaniels dishes to Edwards. Back to McDaniel. Out to the right wing. Here's Reed. Drops in the layup for 2.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
The shot's good from Halliburton.
Yeah, give Halliburton credit for staying with the play. You've got to be able to fend off that defense and still finish.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
The Pacers making a change here. Nembhard's checked in. Edwards looking it over. He's still up. Now he is 9 of 10.
We know this about Anthony Edwards. He is fearless in these moments. That's a big-time clutch delivery.
They set the screen. Halliburton kicks to Walker. Here's the pass to Nembhard. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Kick out to Walker. Just 4 to shoot. And it's off from three-point range. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. It's a one-point game.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
There's 37 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And now Minnesota on the fast break.
And what a huge sequence that could be.
Wow, a play that might come to define this game.
If anyone wants to know where the momentum turned, that may have been it right there.
Passes it to Nembhard. Into the lane. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They're behind by 3. 11 seconds left in the game. What's your take, guys?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
Substitution on the board.
$11 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And that's an intentional foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
It's the first. That gives them a 4-point cushion.
Boy, we all know Rudy Gobert has worked so hard to make strides at the free throw line. Now it's about making the clutch free throws. Well, what a performer this guy is. Game is on the line, stands up and delivers.
Seven seconds left to play in the final quarter. Mathurin for three. And so the Timberwolves take the win. A narrow win. Much appreciated, David. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony.
of the bigs tonight, Grant. Something we're seeing a little more of lately.
And you know this league is a copycat league, and right now the trend is about teams looking for size and skill. Big guys who can pretty much do everything. That's the thing about the NBA. It's always adapting and always evolving.
All right, let's check out the starting lineup for the Trail Blazers. Simons and Thibault are the two wings. Jeremy Grant out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Brogdon in at the 1 spot. Now here's Brogdon. Grant finds Thibault. Grant with a screen on Halliburton. It's stolen. Now the Pacers on the move. And then Siakam with the jam.
And Halliburton just sees the play before the play.
Thibault, a screen on Siakam. There's Simons with a 3. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. And Siakam with the slam.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
And Grant, this season, the Blazers adding a G League affiliate in North Portland.
Yeah, BA. I mean, the second to last team to do it. And the Suns next season will make it 30 for 30. Now there's a G League counterpart operating under each of the league's teams. I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Simons. Nice move. No good. And that makes him 0 for 3. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
Ayton passes to Simons. Outside Thibault. Drives to the hoop. Off with the layup.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Turner passes to Nembhard. Turner, a screen on Ayton. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Sinks it from distance.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Ayton with a screen. And here's Simons outside. Knocks down the long J.
Simons says hello. Great answer.
Indiana has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And there's the screen. Pass to Nembhard. With the drive. And here's Turner. Walker, a screen on Ayton. Turner for 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
And this is today's NBA. Big men like Turner spacing the floor with great outside shooting.
Brogdon with a screen on Siakam. And here's Simons outside. Basket is good on the assist from Brogdon. Simons has got 6.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now here's Walker. Here's Nembhard. Halliburton with the ball. Going inside. 4 on the clock. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on Matisse Thybulle.
Well, there are times when you want your guards to be aggressive, and Halliburton there with a great take.
Well, Grant, the Pacers made no secret about their focus on improving defensively.
Yeah, BA, I mean, that's how they'll take the next step. They rank near the bottom in a lot of defensive categories, and that has to change, and of course, they know it.
Now here's Simons. He has 6. Drops in the 3.
Well, this is one of Simons' strengths, just an outstanding shooter from behind the arc.
Nice shot by Turner.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Grant outside. Shot from the wing. Ayton passes to Simons. The floater. Oh, and Turner with a block.
An impressive shot blocker. Turner's combination of size and timing on defense is so valuable.
Halliburton for 3. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Brogdon, the pass to Thybulle. Out to Simons.
Yes, sir!
Oh,
that's what you tune in for right there. Wow.
Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
defenders want to get physical with Simons to try to offset some of his athleticism. It doesn't always work.
Portland has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Outside for Brogdon. Outside Thibault. From deep. It's rebounded by Indiana. Pass to Nembhard. From outside the arc. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. The scoring is fast and furious. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
It feels like the three-point line has opened up really early in this one, too. They've been looking confident from behind the arc, but there's a lot of attempts going up.
They've got T.J. McConnell, Neesmith out there with Toppin. Then there's Benedict Mathurin, and it's Smith in at the 5. That's the 5 for the Pacers. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Listen, Indiana is not a free agent hotspot, but you asked Tyrese Halliburton, it's a great place to play. He said, quote, Midwest nice is a real thing. The genuineness of the people, the way they act. I really value people waving as you walk by or smiling. That matters to me. That small town feel, that Midwest feel. Brian?
Yeah, he seems right at home, Allie. Thank you. No problems knocking that one down. McConnell's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Sharp. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Back to Henderson. Here he goes. Uses the glass on the layup. Henderson's got 5.
Attacking the hoop. That is Scoot Henderson's bread and butter. Unstoppable when he's going downhill.
And in most other draft classes, Scoot Henderson could have been a top pick.
Yeah, he has the talent and skill you want in a #1 overall pick. Circumstance of the class drops him down, but he has everything you look for in a franchise centerpiece. That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Now here's Mathurin. Still no points. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. And we heard some coaches saying the league punishes retaliation, and that might even encourage players to instigate. Grant, you think he's got a point?
You know, B.A., I think he does. I mean, if guys are creating a dust-up to try to get opposing star players thrown out, the officials cannot reward that.
Here's Sharp. He's got 5. Back to Williams. Here's Kamari, covered by Smith. And Williams punches it home.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Toppin, a screen on Henderson. Pass to Neesmith. Another one falls for Indiana. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Henderson with it, and it's McConnell picking him up. McConnell against Henderson. Puts up a 3. And again, it's the Trail Blazers from deep.
Oh, good 3-ball by Henderson. Now, this is the part of his game that he wants to keep developing.
A good look from Mathurin. Again, Indiana.
Just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And talk about a team that's known for being unselfish, the Indiana Pacers.
Yeah, you know, B.A., it's part of their core philosophy. Keep the ball moving, keep everyone involved and engaged.
Here's Murray. And the basket is good. And the Trail Blazers lead by 1. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
There's a screen. Here's Toppin. Back to McConnell. And there's the drive. Pass to Neesmith. Indiana needs to get a shot off. The 3, Smith nails it from 3. Smith's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
And that one's good. Sharp.
What a slash there from Sharp. So difficult to stop.
Outside Matherin. Driving inside. For three, Smith. Here's Neesmith, defended by Murray, from behind the arc. Neesmith's shot is off. And Williams has got the ball here for the Portland Trail Blazers. To the wing on the left. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Henderson.
Out of the way!
Wow! Boom! He jams it straight down.
Yeah, he's just explosive. I mean, Scoot gets off the ground in a hurry and puts some emphasis on it, too.
Pass to Neesmith. This one for three. Sinks the tray. Neesmith's got 5. It's been neck and neck this entire first half.
Yeah, 8 lead changes so far. These clubs are looking evenly matched.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The Pacers out in front. They lead by 1. Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Anthony Simons, he's been playing really well.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Thybulle and Grant are at the forward spots. Malcolm Brogdon out there with Anthony Simons. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Pass to Nembhard. Siakam outside. And he drives in. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Give him 8 points now.
Driving in, Siakam can be such a menace for the defense. Hard to get in the way of his physicality.
Simon's shot is good. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Here's Turner. The kick out to Walker. Halliburton looking for an opening. Oh, you got to guard Halliburton from there.
Steady from behind the three-point line. Halliburton is someone you rely on to knock down a few threes.
Outside for Grant. Tipped away. It's stolen by Halliburton. Oh, and the fast break for the Pacers. Outside Walker. Halliburton against Brogdon. Halliburton drives. Pass to Turner. Here's the 3. Portland grabs the miss.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
And Brent, the Trailblazers seem to have taken a step back recently.
Well, it felt like they made the moves to get in position to be a contender out west, and they had a great start to the year. But they really struggled. They had some injuries, and they couldn't maintain that focus, especially on the defensive end. So Portland continues to be a team in flux.
Thybulle finds Simons. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. 6 to shoot. Outside Thybulle. Driving in. Oh, misses the dunk.
You have to really like his energy getting to the rim there. Shocked that he blew the dunk, but you know most times he's going to posterize his man.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, Scoot Henderson left high school early to pursue his basketball dreams. He missed out on a few things along the way, but he said, I feel I moved past all that, honestly. I have one goal. Everything else can wait. People that are going to prom, they're going to be there. The toughest part is just staying my age, but also being older than I am. Brian?
Allie, you look at him, mature beyond his years. Thank you. Pass to Aiden. Simons outside. Aiden, a screen on Siakam. And it's Simons penetrating. Oh, and the jam by Aiden!
Simons has a great change of pace when he comes off of those screens, so it might not look like he's going fast, but he might take an extra step. Guys just can't keep up with that.
Halliburton, the pass to Turner. Here's Nembhard. He's covered by Simons. Here's Nembhard. Pass to Walker. Here's Halliburton. And it's Halliburton. Gets it to go inside.
I mean, just so alert with his head on a swivel. Walker able to find the open man.
Turner against Simons. Thibault on the wing. Back to Simons. The Pacers pull it in. Turner's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Nembhard. And he gets that one. And it's a 5-point Pacer lead.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun.
Pass to Thibault. Grant outside. The 3. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
Well, nice smooth release from Grant that time. Can't let him get that kind of rhythm.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Nembhard, good.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Trail Blazers. Simons passes to Grant. Pass to Thibault. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Well, there's some ways to get.
The previous play is under review.
Draws the coaching staff's ire.
Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play. They're trying to see if he released the ball before the buzzer or not.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Count.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. It's the Pacers. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. T.J. McConnell is out there with Benedict Mathurin. Then it's Nesmith, then it's Smith, and it's Toppin in at the 4. That's the 5 for the Pacers. Mathurin passes to Nesmith. They set the screen. Fires for 3. Toppin, great positioning on the putback. And the Pacers lead by 6.
This is really where Toppin can do a great job on a nightly basis of providing that energy. Get on the glass.
Left side, Williams. Pass to Sharp. Williams, a screen on Mathurin. 3-pointer, Sharp. Gets the 3 ball to go.
At the arc, Sharp just going for it there. He's trusting in his ability.
Outside Mathurin. Picked by Smith. Mathurin with the ball. Henderson picks him up. Mathurin passes to McConnell. Now here's Toppin. Here's Nesmith. The 3 is up. No luck on that one. Good D by Murray. Portland has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. And the call will be against Benedict Mathurin. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And Portland has possession. It's a 3-point game. 3-pointer, Sharp. He can't get that one to fall. Indiana's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Neesmith. Back to McConnell. And there's a pick. Toppin outside. Shot clock at 6. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Brent, when you take a glance at Obi Toppin, a young forward trying to be more consistent.
Well, a guy that can really get out in transition, and we know obviously finishing around the rim, BA, it's other parts of the game. What can we rely on from Obi Toppin consistently to make contributions to winning?
With the step back. Henderson, the pass to Williams. Williams with the screen. Sharp goes in. Matherin with some nice D.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Smith with a screen on Henderson. Here's McConnell. Back to Matherin. Out left to the wing. There's the drive. Smith passes to Toppin. Hits the three-pointer. Toppin's got 6 in the quarter.
And the coaching staff loving this. Confidence in Obi Toppin's catch-and-shoot game.
Here's Henderson. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Key points from Henderson. Stepping up. Scoop, young man, scoop.
Outside Matherin. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th now. Matherin, a screen on Murray. Back to Matherin. Pass to Neesmith. McConnell outside. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
No, this is about as high-octane a game as you're going to find.
And neither side right now giving an inch. We'll see who cracks first.
And the shot goes.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
A new lineup here for Indiana. Here's Brogdon. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
No problem getting a little bit physical. Brogdon's got a good, solid base build there and drew the contact.
And so Brogdon nails both of them.
He showed a lot of composure that trip to the line. Now it's almost a one-possession game.
Halliburton outside. Pass to Walker. Halliburton against Brogdon. And here's Turner. Here's Nembhard. The 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Simons passes to Ayton. Thibault, a screen on Siakam. And here's Grant from the arc. It's rebounded by Indiana. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Nembhard. 3-pointer, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to Brogdon. Ayton with a screen. Oh! Brogdon rising up for the flush.
Wow, Brogdon with a huge shot for his team.
They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
Here's Walker. Here's Nembhard. Pass to Halliburton. Oh, wow. Unable to get off a shot. They'll turn it over. Very unfortunate time there to pick up a shot clock violation.
And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
Well, you can bet that's what they're looking for. This late in the game, they need that 3.
Simons finds Brogdon. Back to Simons. Cuts off the pass. Fires from way outside. Missed it. And so the big win by Indiana in a tight game. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks.
63.
good look at some of the best up-and-coming talent in the NBA.
Certainly a glimpse into the future. Each of these teams should be a factor for several years to come. They've got some dynamic and electric young players on the court today.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. In at the small and power forwards, it's Thibault and Grant. And Fernie Simons out there with Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Ayton in at the center, filling out the middle.
You know what? When you allow Grant to get close to the rim, you risk seeing him give you a facial right in your grill. I mean, tremendous athleticism from the Syracuse alone.
Simons, the pass to Ayton. Stolen by McDaniels. And Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Shot from the inbound. Edwards passes to Alexander Walker. Jacks up a three. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. And the 28th pick in the 2020 draft, Clark, Jaden McDaniels has more than outplayed his draft position.
Yeah, you know, there were some question marks year one in college at UW, but you look at him now, hey, length, mobility, skill set, those are things that every team wants and needs. Boy, he's able to burn you on the drive. Gotta like Brogdon being aggressive in these situations.
Ayton in the corner. Tries a three. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns kicks to Edwards. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Traps in the tray.
You know, Edwards is still tweaking his three-point shot, but sure looked good there.
Brogdon the pass to Simons. Here's the dish to Grant. Back to Simons. Pass to Grant. 6 to shoot. And the dunk by Grant.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Here's Simons. Lays it up off the glass. Simons has got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Oh, that was a strong dunk.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Here's Ayton. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Reed. Oh, good on the triple. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Portland Trail Blazers. Incredibly for the Minnesota Timberwolves, Clark, the 2004 playoffs are the only time they've won a series.
You know, Kevin, with Kevin Garnett, they had a few 50-win teams and some excellent coaching. That just tells you, I think, how hard it is to win in this league.
Here's Alexander Walker, covered by Simons. Kicks it to McDaniels. The pass to Reed. The three. And it's Portland with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Really left alone that time. Grant's got 7.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
I'll tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how brilliant throwdown.
Exercising his authority.
Simons with the ball. Working on McDaniels. And the slam dunk by Simons.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And Edwards with a clear path to the basket. And Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, Edwards doing a nice job excelling in transition. Has a really good understanding of how to feel the lane and get where he needs to be.
Here's Simon. Oh, what a jam! Simon!
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Now Simon. He's got 8 for the 3. And another 3 for Portland.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Alexander Walker. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Portland.
You know, in the early going, they've been effective scoring in the mid-range, and if it's falling, I say stay with it.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. At the guard positions, Henderson and Sharp. Then it's Rob Williams. Then there's Murray. And it's Kamare in at the power forward. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Simons grew up under the tutelage of his father, whose workout regimen sometimes left his son in tears. Anthony said, "I didn't get real joy from working out until middle school. By high school, it was just a normal day. It was so ingrained into me, working out extra and getting up as many shots as possible." Kevin?
Well, it brought him here, David. Thank you so much for the story. Here's Sharp with the drive. Banked in off the glass.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Conley against Henderson. Conley's shot is off.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. You know, what you love about Mike Conley, he's a leader by example.
The epitome of a terrific point guard and teammate. True professional in every sense of the word, on and off the floor. He plays and he teaches and mentors. I could see him, if he desired, being a really good head coach someday.
Goes up, and Henderson throws it down hard.
And the acrobatic jam, Henderson showing the league what he can do at the rim.
Conley kicks to Gobert. Back to Conley. They need this. The kick out to Anderson. Moore outside. Warren a screen. And it's Moore penetrating. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Shaedon Sharp picks one up. And Clark, we see so much more dribble handoff action these days. It's part of almost every offense.
Yeah, you know, it gets a little redundant, but it's effective, Kevin. And you know, the league is a copycat league. If it's working, you continue to do it yourself. Teams realized how useful it can be creating the matchups they want. That's a big driver of it, and players are good at running it. And quite, you know, for fans, it tends to be pretty entertaining because you typically are playing through your best players.
And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Conley.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
Henderson for 3, and another 3 for Portland.
A part of Henderson's game that's improving. Nice to see him build some confidence from behind the line.
Conley dishes to Moore. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
He hits the second from the line. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. It's Henderson on the wing. Covered by Conley. Puts the move on. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And Portland with the ball. They're on a 16-5 run here. Fires for three. Pass to Kamare. And here's Sharp. Just 5 to shoot. And again, it's Portland with the three.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Moore passes to Gobert. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Robert Williams. That's his first foul. So it's Minnesota now. 19-point game.
Couldn't avoid the charge there, even with the little hop step.
And it's Williams with the ball for Portland. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Henderson, no good. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Another miss by Minnesota. Portland has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Conley kicks to Anderson. Moore outside. 27 seconds left in the first half of the game. They get it back. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
This is what the team relies on Gobert for, clearing the glass and finishing the play.
Portland leading by 19 points. Williams has a screen for Henderson. Williams, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Putting in the effort to get a second chance look. Nice.
Henderson, no good. Moore outside. This one for three. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers sitting on it. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. One of the stories here, Anthony Simons getting it done today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
The front court is McDaniels and Towns. Then there's Anthony Edwards. Then there's Reed. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2 spot. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Reed the pass to McDaniels. Towns a screen on Brogdon. The kick out to Towns. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Superb focus from the big man, Karl Anthony Towns. Just brushing off that defense with ease.
And with Towns, we're looking at one of the best three-point shooting big men in the NBA, Clark. He is something to watch.
He really is, and when you add in everything else he does, Kevin, he's one of the best players in the league, period.
And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, there's a new era in Portland with number 3 pick Scoot Henderson viewed as the franchise player of the future. He says, I'm going to embrace it. I've got a lot of responsibility, but it just comes with the work ethic. I always fall back on getting in the gym. I'm determined to be the best version of myself. Kevin, back to you.
I love the fact, David, don't you, that he wants to be great. That was a terrific report. Thank you. To the middle. And Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
A nice shot by McDaniels. McDaniels got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
The shot by Brogdon, no good. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Three-pointer. The shot misses.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
McDaniels passes to Alexander Walker. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. 15 points in the game.
Didn't take Edwards long to get those 3 points back, right back at you.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That is his first foul of the game. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Takes a step back. Brogdon finds Simons. The three. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Simons has got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Trail Blazers. Pass to Reed. Out to Edwards. Back to Reed. Shot clock at 6. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Towns for 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And drifting to the corner and finding some space. Towns can exploit any gap in a defense.
The shot by Brogdon wide open. And again, it's the Trail Blazers from deep.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
The kick out to Towns. They shoot again. Back to Edwards. Passes it to McDaniels. No good from outside. The Trail Blazers have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Here's Simons. And the slam dunk by Simons.
Oh, what an amazing finish there. Just fearless. And when he attacks the rim, and is as if the big fella wasn't even there.
And Thibault sends it back. And they're running. Oh, Ayton in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Outside, Towns. Can they get it? And he lays it up and in. That's 7 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Oh, that's a real nice-looking deep 3-ball there.
And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota.
Substitution on the court.
Conley surveying the D. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Trailblazers shooting has been wild. 76%. That's just unbelievable. Drills the three-pointer. Kamare's got 5 points so far.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws with this. The first free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. He can't get that one to fall. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Trailblazers out in front. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And on the floor for Portland here in the 4th. At the guard positions, Henderson and Sharp. Then there's Murray. Then it's Williams. And it's Kamare in at the 4. Murray. Good. Nice job down low. Murray's got his first 2 points.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Conley kicks to Gobert. Anderson up top. Count that one.
Gobert can look over the top of just about any defense right there. Delivers a nice pass.
Pass to Kamare. Back to Henderson. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Yeah, taking it right into the teeth of the defense. And it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Gobert, no good on that free throw.
Look, we all know Rudy Gobert is a force on defense, but you can't afford to ever ignore this guy. I mean, he's got the physical gifts to make problems anywhere on the floor.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That's foul number 2 for him. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Alexander Walker. 2 points, that one goes.
I like the play call, very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Simons from outside. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's McDaniels. 3-pointer. The shot's good from Alexander Walker. Alexander Walker's got 5 points now in the quarter. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Now the pass to Ayton. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Grant for 3. Ayton kicks to Thybulle. Grant at the elbow. 6 on the shot clock. That 3 off the mark. The Timberwolves have gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. Stolen by Brogdon. To the inside. Grant. That's good. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for Portland?
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
Thybulle for 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. For 3, Edwards. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
The corner 3 isn't a go-to yet for Edwards, but he was clearly feeling that shot.
Now, here's Brogdon from deep 3-point territory. It doesn't go for him.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Edwards dishes to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. 5 to shoot. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. McDaniels. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Trail Blazers.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Portland.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Anthony Simons.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
To the wing right side. Here's McDaniels. Here's Gobert. The kick out to Towns. Over to the left wing. Edwards drives in, and Edwards with the stop.
Well, I tell you what, once Edwards accelerates, I mean, he looks like he's playing at a different speed than those around him.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to Simons. Pass to Brogdon. Here's the screen. Grant for three. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Towns wide open. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
I tell you, I mean, the confidence of Towns when he's facing up, really relaxed and comfortable to let it go without hesitation.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate.
Grant, and front row seats to watch it.
You know, BA, they're going to be stuffing that highlight reel all night. I mean, you can feel the energy in this place. The crowd is definitely ready for it.
And now the Indiana Pacers starters. Miles Turner out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Walker, then it's Halliburton, and it's Nembhard in at the 2. Three-pointer, Halliburton, count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Yeah, if you're going to concede the three-point shot to Tyrese Halliburton, he knows what a high-value shot that is.
Outside McDaniels. Towns outside, pass to Edwards. Towns on a screen. Edwards can't hit. Here's Nembhard. Turner with it. The kick out to Walker. Now Halliburton. Back to Walker. Here's Nembhard. There's a screen. Just 5 to shoot. Driving to the basket. Siakam finds Walker. Off target from three-point range.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Taking a glance at Jarris Walker, a forward with a lot of tools in his bag, Grant.
Oh, BA, not only is he skilled inside, he's proven he's got a 3-ball too. And when it comes to defense, he uses his strength so well to make an impact, especially around the rim. Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
For a good call, you have to at least try to protect the rim.
Oh, incredible!
Oh, give me a little sauce. Anthony Edwards rise high and finish over the defender.
Here's Nembhard. Takes a 3, and the three-pointer goes. Nembhard's got 5 points.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Edwards for 3. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. Indiana has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Siakam for 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Well, you can see he is not shy from range, and Pascal Siakam continues to work on his consistency.
Reed against Turner. Pass to Towns. Here's Alexander Walker. There's the 3. First shot won't go.
Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
Here's Siakam. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Pacers.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
I think the other thing they're doing is they're wearing out the opponent in transition, exploding up the floor for easy chances.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Well, the work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
Benedict Mathurin, the 6th overall pick in 2022. The Pacers' highest pick in 34 years ago.
Incredible to think, BA, that Indiana hadn't selected that high since 1988, and yet somehow, despite playing in a small market and without high draft selections, they were consistently in the playoffs up until the last several years. A real testament to the competitive spirit of the organization.
I think when his coach looks at Andrew Nembhard, he sees lots of potential there, Grant.
Oh, yes, he does, BA. And for a second-round pick in 2022, he's been a steal. A pure point with size at 6'5", that enables him to play at either guard spot.
There's a screen by Turner. The kick out to Walker. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here.
A great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Halliburton, the pass to Turner. Walker for 3. Edwards pulls it in.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Pascal Siakam. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Edwards. Give him 8. Sends it home.
Important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
The shot by Nembhard, no good. Towns passes to Edwards. Back to Towns. Drives to the hoop. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Wow, that is impressive mobility for a big man. Defenders have got to be aware of Carl Anthony on the drive.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
Anthony Edwards has been on display. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
On the court for the Pacers, second quarter underway. They've got Jalen Smith. Benedict Mathurin is out there with T.J. McConnell. Then it's Neesmith, and it's Toppin in at the power forward position. For 3, Conley. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, just such a smooth, pretty lefty stroke. That three-point opportunity for Mike Conley? Yes, sir.
The offensive rebound. Smith passes to Mathurin. McConnell outside. Here's Neesmith, defended by Gobert. Here's McConnell. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
You know, Doris, looking at the Timberwolves, they've emphasized rim protection.
B.A., this is a theme across the NBA. As much as we see the proliferation of three-point shooting, team's first priority is to protect the painted area because those are the easiest shots. You've got to play to your strengths and employ good defensive philosophy.
Here's Toppin. Here's Neesmith. Gets some space and buries the jumper. Neesmith's got his first 2 points.
That's just good awareness from Toppin, willing to get it to the open guy immediately. Love the unselfishness.
And the shot's good.
Well, that's not exactly the most solid screen you'll see, but it still works.
Indiana trailing here. Toppin outside. From downtown, and Neesmith good for 3. Neesmith's got 5 points.
What a smart pass by Obi Toppin. He does not let that opportunity pass him by.
Conley passes to Anderson. Right side Warren. Here's Moore.
Indiana foul. First 2 fouls.
Conley up top. He's got 5, and they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Give him 8.
Mike Conley wanted to make sure the momentum was not swinging the other direction, so he answers with a 3.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Anthony Edwards carries a swagger about him. He said, quote, "I am the most confident person in the world. I've always felt like I'm the best at everything I did." Coach Finch said, quote, "He is super confident, he's real, and he's genuine. A lot of guys have a confidence that hides in insecurity. He is not that. He knows who he is as a person and as a player." Brian?
Yeah, great point. Thank you, Allie. Indiana's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Pass to Toppin. There's a screen by Toppin. 1:49 left in the first half of this one. Clock at 6. Smith passes to Mathurin. And he lobs it up. And that's going to be a travel. Well, we normally don't pick favorites, but come on. Do you have a player you like watching the most, Grant?
All right, B.A., you're going to get me in trouble, but I do love Ja Morant. I mean, he flies, he plays so fearless, and he also gets his teammates involved. Ja is really fun to watch.
Conley on the attack. Got a hand on it.
Boy, nice job by Smith. Gets a piece of the ball without committing the foul.
On target from range.
The three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
Conley against McConnell. To the left wing. Here's Neesmith. 5 points in the game. Pure from three-point range.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
It's tipped, and they'll keep possession. Gobert passes to Conley. Baseline jumper right on the money. Conley's got 13 now.
Now, Mike Conley is comfortable. Doesn't matter what area of the floor he's on. That time in the mid-range.
Now here's Matherin, guarded closely. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Yeah, Matherin is a force inside. He can power you down or he can get around you in a hurry.
27 seconds left in the second. For 3, Conley. And another 3 from Minnesota.
Trading the lead back and forth. Neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
They set the pick. McConnell from outside. And again, it's the Pacers from deep. Wow, 8 lead changes in the first half. Unbelievable.
Yeah, both sides digging in for what looks like a war.
The kick out to Conley. Up in time. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The Pacers out in front, leading by a point. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. We've seen Mike Conley really having a great game.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
McDaniels and Towns in at the forward slot. Edwards out there with Nikhil Alexander-Walker. And it's Reed in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Doris taking a glance at the Indiana Pacers. What do you like about them moving forward?
I would say the fact, BA, that they have quietly built a nice young core. Now, that, of course, is going to take time and patience, but I do believe unequivocally they're on the right path.
The shot by Nembhard, no good.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Pass to Alexander-Walker. Back to Towns. Fires the 3. And another 3 from Minnesota.
Karl-Anthony Towns, such a great jump shooter. Doesn't take him any time to get set up.
Buries it from 3. Siakam's got 8.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's Nembhard. He's got 7. Takes it inside. Halliburton for 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Almost like he was sneaking out to the corner. Halliburton is not someone you can lose.
Here's Nembhard. Siakam, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Now it's a 3-point Pacer lead.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Here's McDaniels. That one's good from the corner.
Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Halliburton outside from deep. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Edwards looking for an opening. It's McDaniels on the wing. McDaniels, a screen on Siakam. Just 4 to shoot. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And Doris, Anthony Edwards has lived up to the expectations. He continues to get better each year.
He does, BA. And let's remember, as a former #1 pick, that carries a lot of weight and responsibility. But Ant is a guy who embraces that pressure. He wants the spotlight, and he puts in the work to be great. His future is bright.
And it's Edwards with the ball for the Timberwolves. It's a one-point game. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. And Edwards, here we go. Kicks it out Towns. Here's Alexander Walker. The three-pointer off the mark. Indiana's gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Pass to Halliburton. Out to the right wing. Turner with it. Siakam left side. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Halliburton. Tyrese playing big in the painted area.
When Halliburton gets this close to the cup, he's got that little teardrop. Very tough to stop it.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Indiana's a team on the rise. Coach Rick Carlisle said this is a new era of Pacers basketball, a direction of youth and of going all in on a group of guys that are young, talented, and extremely high character and tremendous upside. Brian, a lot to be excited about.
No question. Absolutely. Thanks, Allie. Hits the trifecta.
Well, it's been early in his career, but Tyrese Halliburton has proven to be extremely dangerous from range.
Towns on a screen. The three is up. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Indiana leading. Here's Nembhard. Outside for Halliburton. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Here's Siakam. And Siakam with the jam.
Oh, my goodness. Siakam in his big-time bag of tricks.
And here's Edwards outside. The rebound by Nembhard.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Edwards against Siakam. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, defense has no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. For 3, Conley. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. The Pacers have gone 8 of 12 from the floor in the third quarter.
Benedict Mathurin walked into the league a confident guy. He is not shy.
And for Minnesota, they're shooting a solid 47%. Conley passes to Warren. Back to Conley. McConnell with a steal. Toppin outside. Just 3 on the clock. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Anderson.
I think one thing that's clear with Obi Toppin is he has a drive to keep improving. He knows he's got some talent, but it's about the work you put in.
And so it's Indiana up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. And the 3 ball has been huge in building this lead. And don't go far. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And Indiana looking at who they've got. We've got Nesmith. Jalen Smith is out there with Toppin. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. And it's McConnell in at the 1. Anderson gets the bucket.
Well, this is one aspect you'd like to see more of from T.J. Warren. We know he's a great scorer. Pretty dime there.
Anderson against Smith. There's the triple. He buries it from 3. Smith's got his first 3 points of the game.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
But what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
McConnell with a screen on Warren. There's Neesmith with a three. Counted from distance. And the Pacers lead by 16.
Have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Man, what focus. I mean, the hoop and the harm. Incredible.
Well, Doris, the Timberwolves have made consecutive playoff appearances. That's a win for this team.
Well, when you consider that hadn't been done in this organization going all the way back to 2004, it does show they are moving in the right direction. The next step, obviously, they have to win a series. Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And here's Reed. Pass to McDaniels. Edwards for 3. Siakam pulls down the board. Siakam's got 4 rebounds now. Nembhard. No good with the triple.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And here's Edwards. For 3. And he's 6 for 12 after that one.
Well, pick and roll action. Anthony Edwards is thinking score first. Good decision right there.
Turner passes to Nembhard. Here's Neesmith. Takes the 3. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's Nembhard. And it's off from three-point range.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Pass to Towns. Let's go with a 3. They get it back. Here's Alexander Walker. Ball stolen. In transition, here come the Pacers. And he lobs it up top. Tries to save it. 1:51 left to play in the fourth. Edwards, a pass to Alexander Walker. McDaniels from long range. Another miss by Minnesota.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Siakam with a screen on McDaniels. Neesmith's shot is off. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the T-Wolves. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Halliburton. For Indiana, they've gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. And the basket by Siakam.
Well, this is part of Pascal Siakam's growth, the willingness to absorb nightly responsibility to score the ball.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
And funny thing is, if that doesn't get you benched, I have no idea what would.
He was all alone on that one. Neesmith's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Pacers.
Their transition game was the standout for me. Created a lot of extra pressure pushing the ball.
I agree. They took control of the tempo and were really dictating the terms of the game.
There's Neesmith with a 3. No good on the shot. McDaniels passes to Towns, and it's Miles Turner with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Neesmith. .35 seconds left in the fourth. Edwards for 3. Pacers with a rebound.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Reed with it.